Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm in the gorgeous Langdale Valley today, taking on what is arguably the best, in my opinion, non-Wainwright that there is, or has the best views in the Lake District. I'd love to hear opinions on non-Wainwrights and what are your favourites too. We are hitting one Wainwright too, Lingmoor Fell, but first, heading up Side Pike. Let's check out the route. Starting out from Sticklegill car park, we'll head along the road and then into the campsite before we head up the side of Side Pike. At the top of the pike, we'll take in those stunning Langdale Pike views before we drop down again, then up to Lingmoor Fell, the only Wainwright we're doing today. Then down to the road next to Blea Tarn and we'll circle the tarn via the wood. We then join back up to the path we came up on and head down the zigzag path through the campsite, then back down the road to Sticklegill car park. I've set out from Sticklegill National Trust car park, just down the road. And the first bit of the hike is just walking up the road really. Actually, I'll just show you, there's some gorgeous light on the Langdale Pikes now. I wonder if this tree uprooted yesterday, right across the path. It looks quite fresh, and we had a storm Owen here yesterday, so crazy winds. So yeah, it looks like that tree came down yesterday. Just heading up the hill now. The light is really lovely today. It keeps creating a lot of nice shadows because it's so windy. This is such a classic view. I love this because there's so many big hitters around this valley. So you've got Pike of Blisco going around, Crinkle Crags, Blea Fell, there's the band which goes up to Blea Fell there, coming around, Side Pike on the corner there, and then obviously the Langdale Pikes there, and the iconic, I love the shape there of Piker Stickle. Doesn't it look gorgeous? Oh, so that was a bit of a long worker, just going up that little hill. I'm heading up the side of Side Pike now. As you can hear by my breathing, I've got much more out of breath. It's yeah, quite steep but rocky, and you've got some good sort of steps. A couple of places you might need to use your hands, but it's pretty good ground really. So that is one of the places you do need to use your hand then. Some cloud has just dropped down there between Blea Fell and the Langdale Pike, so I'm hoping it's not going to come over and hit me this way, but it does look like it's heading this way a little bit. A rainbow has just appeared in the valley there. Look at it. You can see it there. Wow, that is gorgeous. Here's the first view of Blea Tarn. And up there is Side Pike. We're just following the wall now, along up to the top. This is one of my favourite views, I think. But as you can see, the clouds have come in. The hail is actually starting now. And so it's a pretty hazy view, although the sun is coming out behind me. I love this view of the pikes. I think it is actually one of the best views of the pikes you can get here. I kind of want to hang out there to see if it clears a little, because that is my favourite viewpoint. But it is hailing, so I might push on. We do get some great views of the pikes again when we're heading up to Lingmoor Fell, so we have that. There's Blea Tarn, shining again in the sun. You can actually see the full rainbow here. So from right, whoa, the wind's stronger here. From right over the left there across, proper semicircle rainbow. Isn't that nice? And that is where I'm heading next, Lingmoor Fell. So we'll head up basically along this wall. I've just come off the path that I was backtracking on to come around the side of Side Pike here. We do lose a bit of the height again here as we come down Side Pike, which we'll need to regain when we go up to Lingmoor Fell. But the view around the side here is just so lovely. Look at this. Blea Tarn in all its glory. We're coming up to another little favourite bit of mine on this hike. It's called, I think it's called Fat Man's Agony. It's basically rock here. If you see, quite a narrow bit of rock there that you need to kind of shimmy through. So let's give it a whirl. I might need to take off my backpack here. Oh my god, okay. Backpack is coming off. Narrow, definitely doable. I did actually put my bag down first, so that helps. There it is. Just come off Side Pike. Now heading up again to Lingmoor Fell. It looks quite steep and rocky, but well, it is steep and rocky, but it isn't too difficult because there are quite a lot of good steps. We're just following this wall up now. Again, a bit rocky, but plenty of good steps and handholds. And there's Lingmoor Fell. It sounds like I'm going to get battered by the wind in a minute. It's getting quite strong. Actually, this wall has given me some protection from the wind, I think. Don't know if you can hear it like battering against the wall there. It is southwesterly, westerly today. I feel like it will just hit me at some point. This is just an amazing view over Blea Tarn down there. And you can see, I'll point out some peaks, Rutherlam, and then you go down and then up the Prison Band, which is an amazing hike. I will do that sometime. Up to Swirlhow, great cars, and then you've got Rhino's Pass going through the middle there. And then up here, got Pike Blisco. Just that. Bit of bog. I think we'll go here. Yeah. We're okay, we're good. We can avoid the bog. Ah, you gotta look at this. How lovely is that? Now slightly steadier. I think most of the ascent is done. You can just see the top of Lingmoor Fell up there where the cairn is. There's a couple of people. And here is Lingmoor Fell with a fair few people on top. Wow. Just in time for the people to leave. Now we have the descent down to Blea Tarn and look in the direction of all the hills over here. This is also a lovely path down actually, or up, because you run alongside the wall again, heading down. This is going to sound really sad to say, but I love a dry stone wall. Such a geek. But yeah, I love the sight of them. They just look so cool, and I love a photo with the dry stone wall sort of curling round in it. It gives some perspective. Yeah, very geeky. We're just coming down to the bottom now, to the road. Just walking past Blea Tarn now. I might try and get the drone up because the wind isn't too strong at the moment, she says as a gust comes past. But it was a bit too strong on Side Pike and on Lingmoor Fell to get it out, so let's see. If I manage, I will put some footage on now. Really love this view of Blea Tarn with the Langdale Pikes in the background. And you can see Side Pike where I came from. Oh, missed it. There it is. But it's such an iconic view. Oh, I love it. And the light at the moment is so nice. We're just getting it all lighting up the side. So beautiful. I almost can't drag myself away from this view because it's just so nice. But I should get on. Oh, it looks like this tree came down yesterday. Wow. It's actually cut out the bridge. Managed to scoot over it, but yeah, looks like a few trees came down yesterday in the storm. This is a lovely bit of path. It's really level, really good track, and lovely walking next to the tarn. Heading back on this nice path now, just sort of quite even, quite steady, a little bit up and down, but nothing too much. And then we meet the base of Side Pike and then drop down that zigzag path through the campsite back to the car. So on the home straight now. I thought I'd tell you a little bit about why I love this hike and also why I chose it today. It's not your classic kind of big mountain hike in the lakes, in the sense that the highest we go is up to Lingmoor Fell at 469 metres, so not even a mountain, an official mountain, even though it's a Wainwright. But I think this walk kind of has it all really. You've got these stunning views of all the big mountains, like the amazing views of the Langdale Valley, of the Langdale Pikes, and like I've said earlier, some of the best views I think of the Langdale Pikes you can actually get. So amazing from Side Pike over there. Then you've got kind of interesting features of the walk, like the kind of rock I had to squeeze through, Fat Man's Agony. You've got a Wainwright, you've got Blea Tarn, which is one of the most beautiful spots again in the Lake District. And it just gives you a lot of bang for your buck really. I think, what is it, 5 or 6 miles, about 500 and something metres of ascent. I'll put the details in the description. But for that, you're getting so much. Classic Sue's trip there. And I kind of chose it today. I was thinking about doing Blea Fell and Crinkle Crags, but we had Storm Owen yesterday here, and that was like crazy winds. I think they were like 100 miles an hour on the top of the hills, the highest point. And today it dropped, obviously the storm passed, but the winds were still quite high on the top, specifically in the southwest lakes, so kind of Scafell Pike, Blea Fell area. And the wind chill at the moment is kind of crazy. So I thought, be sensible, do something lower. And also I actually got up, I have to tell you this, got up for a sunrise this morning, thought, oh, this is a great short, lovely sunrise point to do. I'll film it, share it with you. And it was a massive fail. Got to the top and all these clouds came in and it started hailing. So kind of abandoned that, came down and then thought I need to do something else which isn't like massive but gives some really good views, which this does. So many gates on this hike. Also, I really want to share not just the big Lake District heights like I did, like Helvellyn via Striding Edge in the snow. I want to share kind of smaller, more beginner-friendly hikes as well. So this is a great one. It's not the shortest hike, but if you've got a sort of a day you want to keep sort of lower down, I think, not get up really high, maybe it is a windier day, then this is a really good one for that. Just coming down now to meet the path where I started from, so we're starting to get all the views of Crinkled Crags, Blea Fell and the Langdale Pikes as ever. I mean, one thing that this hike does have is like constant, continuous almost views of the Langdale Pikes. Let me show you. It's a really lovely afternoon now. I can't feel any wind at all. I'm either being protected by the hills here, or it has died down a bit. I think I'm being protected because, like I said, it's kind of coming from this sort of south-southwest direction. So we've got quite good cover. Just spending a few minutes enjoying this. So my grandfather used to love hiking actually, and my grandparents had a caravan which was actually just parked up, I think, somewhere in this valley here. Is it Stool End Farm? Ooh, another slip. And yeah, they used to have a caravan here, obviously before it was owned by the National Trust. And my dad's told me that he used to sort of spend time, here doing some hiking. And he used to come down the scree slopes, apparently, of between like Pike and Stickle up there, like here, and like ski down them basically because it was so fast to get to the bottom. But that seems a bit mental now. I've never done that, I can tell you that. I would likely go over and roll my ankle or something, as is my classic thing to do. I really hope you've enjoyed this hike today. I really have. Just had so many good things, like the Side Pike views, the rainbow, a bit of hail, Blea Tarn, and now lovely blue sky and sun to finish the hike off. I'd also love to know what sort of hikes you'd be looking for, what sort of things you want to see. So if you've got any ideas, thoughts, wishes, please put them in the comments and I'll try and hike them. I really hope you enjoyed coming along on the hike with me, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.